Once again, we are in Venice exploring the glorious high-res mode on the Lumix G9 with a tripod. First shots are always timid, tentative. It's like stretching before doing a sport. You don't expect to get good shots right away, but you want to get into the mood first. Luckily, Venice offers stunning views around just every corner, so the warm-up was pretty quick. Already I pulled out the tripod and set up for high-res shots. First I shot in RAW, and for some reason when you play back the raw high-res image, it doesn't show you in full resolution on G9, the camera body. Instead, it looks identical to a standard shot, so that doesn't inspire confidence, for I do want to check on the details by zooming in after every high-res shots. So I opted to shoot JPEG for all high-res photos instead. This way the G9 allows me to play back the image in camera in full resolution, and I can zoom in and witness immediate the difference between an 80 megapixel file and a standard 20 megapixel file. It's late fall and early winter and the weather is cold, and I had to drag a tripod along, and every time I set up a camera it's kind of a torture for my fingers. It's very cold. So this is when I wish the most to have a handheld high-res mode on my camera. Unfortunately, G9 doesn't do that. Another reason to buy the GH6? Will Panasonic come up with a G9 successor that's priced lower than the GH6 though? I really wish they will, because I don't want to overpay for the video specs in GH6 that I would never use, just to get high-res handheld on the GH6. What if they add another firmware update to give handheld high-res mode to G9? Panasonic has been very generous to update the G9 multiple times since the release in 2017 to keep the camera competitive over the past 5 years. Maybe it's asking too much for them to patch even more features into such an old camera body. I color graded these pictures using mostly my custom LUTs and some using the default LUTs in my editing software, One RAW. It takes a while to edit and export these 80 megapixel files. A single raw 80 megapixel file can be over 100 megabytes large. Some edited pictures come out 50 megabytes large, really going to take up a lot of storage space. The high-res JPEG straight out of camera though only takes up about 23 megabytes, same as a raw standard size image. If you don't care to edit, shooting 80 megapixel JPEG image is still very manageable. In the end, I got tired of setting up tripod for each and every shot, so I just went standard shooting mode. It's much easier to capture the moment handheld without being physically bound to the tripod. And also your hands are freer, like you have two hands on the camera instead of having to have one hand on the tripod constantly. That's it for today. I really love the Leica 8-18 lens, and I'll make a review of this lens once I have enough experience with it. Can't wait to share more with you guys. And thank you for watching. See you next time.